Today we're taking a look at Ethereum's ETH coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see ETH go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into the Ethereum chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Ethereum or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video, and it's been about a week and a half since we last took a look at ETH, and as you can see, our prediction from our last video almost played out. We had the big breakthrough above our 20 and 50-day moving averages. We had the little kickback downwards on the 2nd or 3rd of March, and then unfortunately we weren't able to maintain it, and we did drop back below our moving averages and our key point of support sitting at 2,750. So we didn't manage to break through our key resistance point that we were aiming for at 3,080, unfortunately. So let's delete this line for now, get it out the way, and you can see currently we're sitting at a value of $2,594 per ETH. The one positive we can take out of this immediately is it looks like on the 7th of March, we only hit a low of 2,444, which is a higher low than our previous on the 24th of February, which was 2,300, which once again was higher than the previous low, which was on the 24th of January, and that low was 2,160. So we are starting to see some higher lows now. And also what you'll notice as well is the volume is steadily declining. That means the, I suppose, price action is coming to a little bit of a crossroads. We have less of a sell-off occurring. We are, I suppose, still moving in a downwards direction. If you take a look at it in the short term, we can really put in place a bit of a channel here, I suppose. So we've got the top end of our channel here, and it looks like it's actually a bit more of a wedge when you do look into it a bit more deeply. A wedge sort of formation here, and the price is moving downwards in that direction, and it's moving towards, of course, our long-term uptrend, as we can see, which is in place there, which is a really critical point for us. Now, I don't think it's going to hit that point, because given we are seeing, you know, these typical higher lows in, I suppose, a reversal sort of manner, that means we are not going to see 2,444 again, based on that logic, of course. So putting that in place as a bit of a support point now, chucking that right there, what I would expect to see happen is we do continue in this sort of a manner that we have seen, but we have a final bounce off the top before moving down and hopefully swooping back up to break through our top end over here. So I'm just going to shuffle this one down as well, just so we can see really where the crossroads point is. And the worst case scenario is, I suppose, this action only comes to a head on the 5th of April. So that's about, 3 or 4 weeks away. Likely we're going to break out prior to that point. Whether it's a break up or a break down, obviously we can't tell, but it's looking like a break upwards based on the information that we can currently see. So let's just get rid of that for the moment. MACD, let's have a brief look at this one. Now on the MACD, what we can see is the red period at this point in time is very shallow, similar to the green period that we saw previously, indicating, as I said, that a lot of the buying and selling is coming to a standstill. What we're looking for now is hopefully the 12-day EMA crossing above the 26-day EMA, signaling a bit of a reverse and that test that we think should potentially occur. Now, I'm hoping when we do see that test, obviously it'd be great if we could break out immediately. I don't think it's going to happen though, unless there is some sort of major pump in the overall crypto space. I'm expecting a test and then coming back down before hopefully then breaking through on the next run when things are getting a little bit tighter over here. Let's also have a look at the RSI. Bringing that one up now, you can see the RSI has not really been doing too much, and that is really indicative of the sideways trading action that we have been seeing. We're currently sitting at an RSI value of 44.50. Not really giving us much information there. Means we can go up, means we can go down. I just want to also bring in another indicator, Bollinger Bands. And the reason I'm bringing this one in is because given we're moving sideways, it looks like something's going to happen. As you can see, when we had our big dip, the bands were very, very far apart. Now they're coming together slowly, and they're going to come together even more by the time we start coming to this little point of the triangle that we have here. When that occurs, a break should happen, and the closer the bands get, the more likely a break is going to occur. You can see this every time we have, a bit of a consolidation period, and this is really a good indicator to show that consolidation is happening, and consolidation at some stage needs to come to an end because things get very, very tight. Ideally, obviously, as I mentioned previously, we're going to be moving in an upwards direction over here. What's my price prediction? Well, a couple of weeks potentially, or maybe less, of sideways price action before, a few tests or a breakthrough of this top end of the wedge that we are seeing here. Ideally, we want to see a breakthrough and a close above that $2,750 mark, which is our key point of resistance at this point in time. That wraps up our analysis on Ethereum's ETH coin today, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.